Welcome to the Steering Change Podcast, navigating through the commercial transportation industry in Alberta and beyond, powered by the Alberta Motor Transport Association. Here's your host, Kelsey Hipkin.
Hello, listeners of Steering Change. I am today's host, Kelsey Hipkin, and thank you for joining us today. As you know, safety is at the forefront of what AMTA is all about, and that is the same for other associations and societies that we continue to work closely with. AMTA sits on the board of the Health and Safety Conference of Alberta, a not-for-profit association consisting of health and safety associations, employer associations, professional societies, and other strategic partners concerned with health and safety. HSCSA's annual conference is the place to be for safety individuals not only in commercial transportation, but other industries such as manufacturing, construction, and more, all of which are touched by our industry, commercial transportation, through the movement of goods and services. We are joined today by Health and Safety Conference President and the Health and Safety Board of Directors and Chair of the Society, Arlene Ledi-Thom, and AMTA Director of Member Services, Michelle Spacil. Arlene, Michelle, welcome. Arlene, we will start with you. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the work you do for the Health and Safety Conference?
Yes, well, hi everyone. Thanks for having me. I'm the current Health and Safety Conference President. I bring over 18 years of experience from Alberta's Occupational Health and Safety Prevention Services with the Ministry of Jobs, Economy and Trade. My background includes quality assurance, policy development, collaboration with the certifying partners and health and safety associations of Alberta. I've also spent a decade with the Workers' Compensation Board, working with employers and claimants, and that experience instilled in me the importance of compassion and health and safety in service.
Wow, Arlene, that was an impressive resume. Thank you for joining us today. And now, Michelle Spacil, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to follow that up. Thanks, Arlene, for joining us today. Most of our listeners do know who I am. They've had the pleasure of listening to me a few times on previous podcasts, but my name is Michelle Spacil. I am the Director of Member Services here at AMTA and have been on the board of the Health and Safety Conference Society for almost, I think, 16 years-ish, roughly. So between myself and Arlene, we have some years of service that we have done for the society itself. Excited to be here today to talk more about it.
Thank you, Michelle. And delving into those years of service that you mentioned, Arlene, can you provide some of the history of the Health and Safety Board and Conference, how it came to be, all that jazz?
Oh, sure. The Health and Safety Conference Society of Alberta is a not-for-profit organization uniting community, health and safety associations, employer groups, and our strategic partners. Our vision is to be Western Canada's premier health and safety environment event, serving as a hub for innovative ideas and initiatives. Our mission is to proactively advance new thoughts and actions in workplace health and safety and environmental practices. Now, the Society was founded on an idea of collaboration many, many years ago, bringing together safety associations, organizations, and individuals who share a common goal, fostering safer workplaces and communities. Our membership includes financially vested partner organizations represented by authorized individuals, ensuring a diverse and inclusive platform for expertise and advocacy.
Awesome.
Very well
Thank you.
said. Yeah.
Michelle, how did AMTA come to be involved with the Health and Safety Conference? And an addendum to that question, what sets it apart from other conferences that are similar?
Yeah, so AMTA holds a seat on the board of the Health and Safety Conference Society of Alberta, and they have held that seat prior to even when I was here, when I started. So they are a voting member within the society, and when I became an employee of AMTA, the person that was sitting on that seat offered it up to me, as my previous employer also had a seat, so I did have some experience with it. It allows us to be involved. This Health and Safety Conference it brings all the safety people to one event, which I really like. You get your trucking, you get your manufacturing, your construction, your oil and gas, your municipalities, your forestry. So it really allows that collaborative space of like-minded individuals that are specific to the safety world of being employed, like ensuring that our people go home every night. And that is, I think, what puts us above everybody else. Other safety conferences are targeted to specific industries or types of work that are being performed, where our lineup of speakers is really targeted towards that more broader scope to ensure that there's something for everybody that wants to come to the conference.
Now, I'm going to stick with you for this one, Michelle. Can you tell us a bit about the collaboration of those different industries that you touched on? You did mention transportation and manufacturing. Just what's the importance of all of them coming together?
That common goal, safety. It doesn't matter what type of industry the people are working in. I think we all go to the same rule books, and we all are ensuring that those employees, regardless of the type that their work that they're doing it safe. With the support of WCB partnerships, it allows all of us to sit at the table. So our board is a group of individuals that support through other certifying partners. So you have the Alberta Forest Products, you have the Alberta Safety Council, you have Manufacturers Health and Safety, the HSCSA, an array of I like to say smart folks at the table that really ensure that we're trying to provide a jam-packed couple days worth of knowledge that we can transfer back to those industry representatives, while ensuring that time is precious, right? So we really wanted to, like Arlene touched on at the beginning, was set up that opportunity for one event to target multiple people in multiple industries.
And I'm going to refer that to you as well, Arlene, with your significant background in safety. Can you kind of touch on the collaboration of the different industries for this event as well?
Sure. Michelle, you basically you hit the nail, the hammer, however you say it. Really, yeah, it is. This conference is a multi-partner conference. It's a cornerstone of education and collaboration for everyone, uniting all health and safety professionals from diverse industries, from health to construction, to like the whole wide bit. At its core, the conference fosters collective learning and skill enhancement, promoting injury prevention and safer workplaces. That's really what we're all about. The efforts that we have made are profound, not only in reducing the financial costs, but helping safeguard employees, employers, so that they understand, and we strengthen our community just by our sharing of knowledge.
And that's huge. Let's delve into that a little bit. And Arlene, tell me what we can expect from the 2025 conference.
Wow. You can expect a lot. It's actually it's our 22nd year, which I can't believe. It's our 22nd year. And our theme for this year is Alberta Beyond Compliance, Pioneering Health and Safety and Excellence. We'll be having this event April 2nd, 3rd, I believe, 2025 at the Westin Calgary Hotel. And it's going to be a transformative journey in growth and knowledge. What can you expect? We're going to have keynote speakers, industry leaders, interactive workshops, and of course, networking for our members and peers. I think it's an excellent resource for everyone. So not only the industry experts, but students that are up and coming, workplace members, those that don't get the chance to get out of the office, but they need to have this information to grow. So come many. Yes.
Yeah, it's exciting. I think another thing that we haven't really touched on a little bit is the exhibitors. We have a fairly decent sized trade show that happens as well as the conference, and it allows that resource for our attendees to be able to engage and network and learn about tools and resources that are available to help make our workplaces safer. I think last year we were over the 40 mark of exhibitors, and this year we're going to be very similar. So it just as in that added value for that time that's going to be away from the office. We understand, especially with the way the world is going, is that time is precious and it is expensive, and time away, we have to recognize that value has to be there for the attendees to attend. So I think that exhibitor opportunity is also a really good showcase, and it just provides that next level of information for our delegates.
Awesome. Thank you, Michelle. And I'm going to stay with you. How can people learn more about the event?
Well, we have a beautiful website that is up and running and live, and that's hsconference.ca. Kelsey will make sure that that is in our show notes for anybody that's listening that want to click to it to be able to go check it out. All of our exhibitor information is there, our attendee information, how to get registered, as well as sponsorship. It's a great opportunity for exhibitors or like-minded individuals that are interested in getting in front of 300 plus safety people in one room. It's a great sponsorship opportunity dependent on what your organization's 2025 goals are. And there's always more information on our website, as well as the link to the host hotel. We have some room blocks available as well for those that are traveling. And I think the cool thing, we didn't really touch on specifically about this year, but we go back and forth between the North and the South. So if you are someone from the North that's listening that can't maybe make it down to Calgary for this year's conference, consider following us on social media, finding us on LinkedIn or Facebook. So then that way you can stay up to date, because 2026, we'll be back in Edmonton. We're just finalizing dates and locations for our 2026 event. So make sure you find us on the social media side to get more information about what's coming up, who our keynote speakers are, and all the cool stuff that's going to be coming down the pipes over the next couple months.
Awesome. Thank you. So ladies, we have covered a lot of ground around this event, its history, all those things today. Arlene, is there anything else that you would like to add before we close?
I just want to thank you for this opportunity, for having Michelle and I on, and providing this avenue for us to basically show our joy and promote what's coming this spring for folks. So I again just thank you for this opportunity. It's been wonderful.
No, we are very glad that you could join us, and anything in the name of safety for sure. Michelle, on your end, anything you would like to add?
No, I think that if people have questions and the website or social media can't answer it, please feel free to reach out to AMTA, and we will get you in contact with the Health and Safety Conference Society for further information if required. But if you're considering a conference for 2025 and you're not sure which one to do, and your passion is safety, I would strongly encourage you to consider this one, because it is a lot in 2 days for the safety people, but knowledge is power. And by sharing all of our knowledge that we have, it will make our workplaces safer. And that is the ultimate goal. So hsconference.ca for all the details. And thanks again, Kelsey, for having us on today.
That is awesome. And in the name of safety, I'm going to do a shameless plug for AMTA. We all know that there are industry members, speaking specifically to commercial transportation, who have safety people who go above and beyond. If you are one of those members, we do have the nominations open for our Safety Person of the Year and our other AMTA awards for 2024, 2025. So please check out our website for those as well, because we want to make sure that the people who are going beyond for safety are recognized. Arlene, Michelle, I want to thank you both so much for joining us today. Anything in the name of safety, I know that's a huge part of AMTA and all that we do, and I'm glad that the Health and Safety Conference is also sharing that stuff. For our listeners, do you have any questions or comments about the Steering Change episodes? Reach out on our Instagram at AMTA_CA or LinkedIn and Facebook at Alberta Motor Transport Association. Stay safe, and we will see you next time.
Hi, I'm Doug with the Alberta Motor Transport Association, and today I'm inviting you to take a stand against distracted driving by joining me in taking the pledge to make our highways safer. The numbers are clear. Distracted driving is an epidemic, and we face its risks every time we get behind the wheel. According to Transport Canada's National Collision Database, distracted driving was a factor in 22.5% of fatal collisions and 25.5% of all serious injury collisions in 2021. In Alberta alone, there were 12,928 convictions for distracted driving in 2023. It's time for us to come together and protect what matters most: our loved ones, our communities, and this beautiful province. We can make every drive safer by not reading between the lines. By taking the pledge against distracted driving, you're joining a community that's committed to safety and positive change. You can submit your video or words today and make sure you share with your friends. So what are you waiting for? Click the button below, take the pledge. It's a simple step that could save a life tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to this episode of AMTA's Steering Change podcast. The views expressed by guests of the Steering Change podcast are their own and may not reflect the views of AMTA, its hosts, or sponsors. Do you have a question that you would like answered on an upcoming episode of the Steering Change podcast? We want to hear from you. To submit a question to the Steering Change mailbag, hit up our DMs on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram with the hashtag Steering Change, and your question will be answered either live on the podcast or by one of our SMEs here at AMTA. We ask that you share this episode with those in your network that could benefit from what we discussed today, and make sure to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite podcast platform so you can be notified when future episodes are released. You can learn more about us and our mission by visiting www.amta.ca. Now get out there and have a safe day.